What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back for our second night of the Star Ladder I-League North American Qualifier. This evening, we're going to start off with Renegades versus Rogue. Should be a pretty good matchup, considering that this Rogue lineup just kind of came together now, with Sick being picked up, Ricks being picked up, and this squad really trying to come into their own in the North American scene, so to speak. So, with that being said, my name is Mega Man. I'm going to be bringing you guys all of the action tonight. We've got ourselves a doubleheader. After this matchup is done, we're going to see Rise Nation take on Energy, and a best of three after this one's all said and done. Now, this is going to be a best of three between Rogue and Renegades. It's going to start on Inferno, then we're going to go to Cache, and if we need it, Mirage will be map number 3. Now, this map pick is Rogue's map pick, and then when we get to Cache, that's going to be the Renegades map pick. So let's see how it all pans out. But you did see Renegades pick up the knife round, so they're going to opt to start off on the CT side for sure. And there you go. Countdown begins. We're going to get right into the action, and we are live into this one. So the pistol round's going to come out. Rogue on the terrorist side. Again, that's Vice, Cadian, Ricks, Sick, and Hiko facing off against the Renegades squad. That's Azza, JKS, Naf, Nifty, and Justillo. Should be a pretty good matchup between these two teams. I'm really anxious to see what Rogue can bring to the table with the new firepower additions to the squad. Rick's entry fragging Sick, coming off of that pretty solid run in the preliminary major stages with Misfits before the contract negotiations kind of ran out and everything like that. So we'll see what they bring to the table. It's still a relatively new team. Cadian leading the charge for them, the AWPer in-game leader for them, trying to be the old, I guess it would be, what is it, the Danish North American Fallen, I guess would be the the comparison. See if he can make that happen. We are going to see a time push coming up. Banana, and Cadian, actually, speaking of the devil, is going to be able to open up the round. So he finds the headshot onto Naf, takes him down, and now that B bomb site is going to be a little bit more exposed. But the push coming around, and Rick's not wasting any time dispatching of Nifty. That's going to allow Azza to rotate back over towards the A bomb site. 3 players remaining here for the CT side of Renegades, and Azza's got to do something wild here. He's looking for the headshot, and he will find it on Cadian. But in the meantime, Justillo loses his life on the A bomb site. They're trying to get in here and get planted. A little body blocking going on, but that bomb will get planted. 1 minute was left on the clock. Good push in. Sick. Good positioning, using that bicycle height advantage to get up over the top of that wall and spot out both of the CT side players that are coming around the corner here. Nice shot from JKS, though. Dispatches of Sick, but they don't realize that Ricks is over there in the pit. He's going to get taken down. JKS trying to throw some heat back, but it's Hiko with the double to close out the round, and that is going to go 1-0 for Rogue. They managed to pick up the all-important terrorist side pistol round, so pretty solid for them. We'll see if they can turn that into a 3-0 scoreline as we see what kind of buy they're going to bring to the table. 5 CZs, head armor for all, an HE grenade, 2 smokes, a flash, and a decoy for the CT side. They're all in, baby. All the cards are on the table into this round. They're going to do their best to try and steal one away from Rogue. 2 MAC-10s, 2 AKs, and a UMP. Cadian wanting to farm up as much money as possible, try to get the big green in his hands. They're going relatively quick with this. They got a boost on flower pots at B. They've also got a boost on porch side at A, so they're going to play a couple of players stacked on top of each other. This is the 3-man porch side strat. We see this a lot. This player, Nifty, where he's sitting right now, he'll take some jiggle peeks towards the boiler room, but he's also going to be trying to pay attention to the players that might potentially be coming out through the balcony side. We will have to see. As of right now, it is going to be sort of trickling the terrorist forces back over towards the B-bomb site. Only one player to defend. It's JKS. He's playing a passive angle towards CT, so one smoke pretty much negates his position over there. But we'll have to see where they opt to take the bomb. They've got full apartment control as well, so feeling pretty confident on the Rogue side. They haven't spotted anybody. 4 players here in middle. A lot of players to try and do something. And as is going to fall, they kind of break from their stack. Pop flash goes in towards middle. Not really going to be too terribly effective, and that opening pick might bode well for the confidence of Rogue going in towards A. Still 3 CTs over here. Tapping away, going to find Justillo, Naf, all of them kind of chiming in now. It's Hiko and Vice to answer back, but Nifty with the Swifty onto Hiko. Now it's all going to come down to just Vice in a 1 versus 2. So this got flipped, turned upside down, and I'd like to take a minute, just sit right there to tell you how Vice became the last one alive on the terrorist side there. So 1-0 the scoreline, but definitely looking like potential for a round steal from Renegades. Pop flash out around the corner. Both CTs going to be coming around from the lane side. A little bit of a gap in the smoke, but he's worked his way over towards the boiler side. See if he opts to go through. Yeah, he's going to go through apartments and play this from the balcony. AK and an ump both picked up. This is a really tough angle for him to actually be able to peek into. He's still walking it out. He's going to get spotted and taken down. So round stolen. Renegade's going to be able to pick that one up. It's a shame they haven't found the AK. There you go. All right, they did find both of the AKs too, so that's a pretty good swap of economy. All things considered, they managed to keep 2 alive, steal both of the AK-47s. They're going to go right in on a buy. Azza, he's bought fully out. He's waiting for one of those AKs to get dropped his way. Maybe? Or is he just going to get... Okay, yeah. So it looks like... All right, Nifty bought up the M4A4 at the end of that round. I thought potentially maybe he was going to stay on a CZ, but still, I think you only get the... They still haven't changed the money bonus on that, so it's only $100 per kill, which is kind of ridiculous. Nade down mid. Not going to find any damage. They're playing this one back, waiting for those pre-nades to come out before they make their push anywhere. 3 players initially on the B-bomb site from the Renegades side. One actually getting relatively aggressive. That's a good flash. It's going to come out, and Ustilo's going to get caught out. Who else is over there? JKS looking for the peaks around the backside. Filtering on through. He gets overwhelmed. One more to beat. It's going to be Nafly. And he gets overwhelmed. So they're just throwing bodies at this and seeing what they can do. Rick's going to be able to jump across. He's the bomb carrier, so the plant's going to come in towards the coffin side. And now we'll have to see whether or not they can make this one happen on the retake in a 2 versus 4. So another trade of rounds, definitely potential here. MP7, UMP, AK-47 all picked up. No body armor either. This is pretty much a cut and dry round for Renegades, but they've thrown it off a cliff. Azza doesn't even look like he wants a part of this conversation right now. He's bowing out for the round. Gonna hear them running through. Oh, Nifty's gonna go down. Hiko, good spray control with the UMP. Doesn't even take a lick of damage from that. And they're gonna get another AK out of this round. So big swap back in economy. Rick's the only one not to find a weapon. He will pick up the dropped UMP. Azza needs to stay alive in the situation. Potentially do something with this AK-47. It is going to be difficult, to say the least. So a nice push from Rogue. Little overzealous from Renegades. Overextension at the B-bomb site. Wide peek out. One pop flash pretty much did it. I mean, with the limited amount of utility that they even picked up into that round, some upgraded pistols and a couple of flashbangs, and all of a sudden they've got a second round on the board. So good trade around, and that's going to break the economy early for Renegades. They carry the AK over. They're going to buy up 2 umps and 2 P250s. Now, they made it work with CZs the last time. We'll have to see whether or not they can make it work this time. That's an interesting lineup. Cadian. I like that. A little pop flash in for your player, peek and boiler. That's nice. That's nice. So now we'll have to see. Defense on the B-bomb site not going to get tested early. JKS once again boosted up on the flower pots. They seem to be favoring this position over here towards B. Try and look over the top of things, but pop flash. Nifty's going to take a look. Not going to call out anything. The push looks like it's going to come towards the B-bomb site this time. They're going to leave Vice over to lurk in the A-bomb site. He is up in the apartments right now, just biding his time. Does have the UMP, definite cash cow, but they don't know what kind of buy is going to be on the table from Renegades. Now the trade of rounds, definitely favoring the potential for a forced buy from the Renegades side. All the smokes are out, one for coffins, one in towards the CT spawn, but look at this, JKS on high, spot one out, takes him down, spraying wildly through that, and they're going to push on this anyway. Rick's sick, both getting in on the action, but Stilo almost gets another one. He actually mows 3 lawns with the UMP. Good counter flash comes in, but sick on 4 health. Not long for this world. He's got 2 kills into the round. We'll see if he can solidify this with 2 more. Only 17 seconds left on the clock, and 2 players coming around from construction side. So he's got to recover the bomb, get that plant, and it's just not going to happen. Here comes the push. Manages to take 1 more, but they double peek, double face, and double their round score. 2-2 now. Renegades answer the call. Keep one AK alive, so this is going to get expensive. And you do have 6,500 on Cadian, so he can potentially drop a rifle. Sick can definitely drop a rifle. So this is going to be another buy from Rogue. And it's actually going to be pretty tasty. They're going to have a nice, decent buy out of this. Surprisingly, they go for a couple of MAC 10s. I think they realize how low the money is for Renegades, so they're going to go for a couple of MAC 10s, maybe speed things up a little bit this round, and see if they can't overwhelm with those MAC 10s. Spray and pray potential is definitely on board here. That door opened the wrong direction. That was weird. Sick. A little bit disconnected from his teammates. Going to walk it on up here, try and join the rest of the crew. Ustilo utilizing that window to lower stairs spam up there in the apartment hallways. Did see a couple of favoring going towards the apartment side. Ustilo throwing some blind spam through that smoke. Does connect on Ricks a little bit, down to 78. Cadian got tagged up, I believe, by a late HE tickle. And he's going to be down to 89, so not the most ideal start to the round here for the terror side. There's the pop flash out. They're going to blind the player in pit, but he is going to time, and there it is. Azza coming to support. Hilo going to be able to find one. Ricks trying to get in on the site, but Azza tapping away, going to be able to click him right off the map, and it's down into a 2 versus 4 all of a sudden. A MAC 10 and an AK trying to salvage this round. Cadian managed to find himself in towards safety spot. JKS quick on the right, managing to find one more. Now Rogue's in the situation they have to save. I can at least say that Rogue has a plan into these terrorist side rounds. The issue that I mean, if you guys remember the matches from last night, when we got to that Luminosity Splice matchup, those terrorist sides, man, those were some painful T-side rounds to watch. At least it seems like Rogue has a game plan in mind, and they are running and execute. It's just that they weren't able to counter what was happening. Good flash on mid, but Sick, and Rick's going to immediately dispatch of Ustilo. He's going to hit the dirt early, and that AK is up for grabs. Are they going to push the smoke in mid? Yes, they are. There's the pop flash through. We're switching to the wrong person. There's only one player on the A pop site right now. They played 3 at B early on. It's a fast strategy here. Nifty stuck in the backside of the site. Cadian, decapitation. Nafly, though, does get an answer back. They're looking for a little bit more, but it's a 4-on-3. They have salvaged an AK and an MP9 to work with, and JKS is now dead. Hiko's going to make short work of him. Nafly burning Vice brings it into a 2-on-2 as Azza gets the trade on Hiko. There's another nice shot there from Sick, though. Now all he has to do is hunker down and bide his time, let Casey do the work, and there it is. Sick. They're going to trade again. Look at the way this match has gone so far. Trade, 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 double, double, trade. So back and forth they go. Where they stop, nobody knows. They could potentially buy M4s in this round on Renegade's side. So that's what they're going to do. Why the hell stop now? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Well, it's been broken since the pistol round ended. So maybe they can get something going. But look at this. 10 kills and 4 deaths for Sick. He's on a heater right now, doing some serious work for his squad. Vice down there at 1, 4, and 5, but take that 4 into consideration. That could have been easily turned into 5 overall kills for him. Doing a good job there, getting a lot of damage out for his squad. And adversely on the other side, Nifty down at the bottom, but that's just because they've been forcing every round. He hasn't had an AWP to work with, so that's a little bit unfortunate to say the least. Nevertheless, though, it goes 3-3. And these trades of rounds really only favor the Rogue side. I mean, they favor the Rogue side more just based off of the expensive economy for the Renegade side. The $3,100 rifles, the $600 incendiary grenades. You know, forsake the head armor for the extra utility kind of deal. They are playing against the 5 AK, so it doesn't really make too terribly much of a difference. 1 kit on the board. That's in the hands of JKS. 2 umps, a deagle, and 2 M4s. Again, things pretty quick in towards the alternate mid. Nifty's going to hear all of this. Oh, no. Trying to get up there and get that AK. Doesn't pick it up. Teammate is there. Vice actually wallbanged Ustilo. I don't know if you guys caught that or not, but he actually wallbanged Ustilo to the backside of that apartment hallway. I'm sure that if we get over towards Vice's POV in this one, we can fly up here real fast, and you can see, yeah, he's just spammed right through and just wrecked Ustilo. Little unfortunate there for the awesome boy, but nonetheless, it is going to go into a 3-on-3. So decent enough trades for Rogue to keep themselves alive into this round, and JKS is playing the B-bomb site with just a UMP. NAF is there for support, but that bomb is on the other side of the map, and it's going to be down to Azza in pit with a 1 versus 3. That's going to sit here. Vice peek out. That's okay. Can't figure out who he wants to shoot. Probably thought that he killed Vice and changed his attention to somebody else, but a decent recovery into the round from Rogue. It's going to put it in a 2-on-3, and it looks like it's a save call here. So JKS might try to make his way up through, yeah, I was going to say through the apartments to try and find one of those rifles that was up in the A halls, but pretty unlikely that he manages to find anything over there. I think that it was a deagle. Nope, there should be an AK up there, actually. I believe there should be an AK. Does he go for it? Is there still an AK? Oh, yeah. That's just, oh, there's 2 of them. He gets to pick what skin he wants and everything. What do you guys think? Default or red line? Is that default? That's a fire serpent. Fire serpent or red line, boys? Doesn't matter. He ain't going to get it. Got fire serpents, fire serpent. You guys like the fire serpent? Red line. Red line. We got 2,300 people in chat right now. Why don't you guys, what AK skin do you guys like? Why don't you throw that one out in the chat for me? I want to see what your guys' opinion is. What's your favorite AK skin? It doesn't have to be the one that you own. Just whatever one you like the best. My personal favorite is the case-hardened AK. I have a minimal wear case-hardened AK stat track on my account. It's on my main account. I'm actually on my main account right now. But about 75–80% bullet. Opening pick in towards B. Finally, we've got our first save of the match. Renegade's going to be on pistols with the exception of Nap, who salvaged the M4 in the last round. Let's see, what do we got here? Empress, Misty, Vulcan, Bloodsport. Default? Okay, I can get behind the default as well. The hydroponic, that one's pretty cool looking. Wasteland Rebel, I do like that. I have a Wasteland Rebel Glock. That one looks good. Red Laminate, that's one of the first skins they put in. Safari Mesh, baller. Baller. Vulcan Disarray. That's the first one that I've seen, the Disarray. The Elite build. I like the Elite build. That's, you know, as far for a blue level skin or whatever, a common level skin, I guess you would call it, not a rare skin. I definitely dig what they did with those Elite build skins. I think those are really, really cool. Awesome. Well, we got quite the smattering of answers in there. Very, very cool to see a lot of representation for a lot of different ones. Yeah, Neon Revolution, I just saw that one come by. I think I have one of those. I might do a giveaway one of these days on some of the extra skins that I have in my inventory. Elite build is just a clean skin? Yeah, it's a very clean skin. Very, very clean skin. Cool, I can get behind that. AK being pretty much the most commonly used and most desired weapon for riflers in the game. Pretty cool to see that. 5-3 though, Rogue, and we're able to clean sweep that last round again. So we still have yet to have an AWP here on the CT side. Nifty has yet to see the AWP. And Lords, I was just about to say the same exact thing, my friend. We hadn't seen an AWP until this round. Cadian gonna have the AWP this time around. CT side has not had one so far. Nifty has not been able to get his hands on the big green. Well, as it goes down, Still should be able to double up, and he will. Ricks, to get the trade on a Nifty at the beginning of that, but it's all good. Cadian just running through a smoke with a P250. Why the hell not? 2 remaining CT side players are rotating in from B. Don't even need to worry about pit. They've cleared it out. And it is going to come down to a retake. JKS and NAF. See if they can get back in here. I hope they do an AK Hyper Beast. I'm done with the Hyper Beast skins. I'm done with them. They did what, a 5.7, an M4, A1, S, and a AWP? That's enough. That's just like when they did the P250 Asimov. That's enough at that point. Hiko, nice clean headshot there on a JKS, trying to shut this one down, and Nafly is going to bow out. Nothing to do with this round. 12 HP. I mean, Cadian might die here. That's a good flash. Lines it up, knocks him down. Well done. Didn't see that one coming. Rogue going to double up on the score of Renegades. It's going to go 6-3. Pretty solid start here. HP Cadian very low. It was 12, Ustillo. When you watch this back, if you ever do watch this back, you can definitely tell. You can definitely tell. High quality caster, Mega Man, talk about the game, not skins. I'll talk about whatever I want. I can talk about you and the fact that your name is Kaladin. back onto the pistols here for Renegades. 5CZ setup once again. We'll see. Not going to be able to get it done on the first point of contact. Ustilo make it happen. Vice getting greedy. Will find a second, but he loses his life. And now Azza might have an avenue to get an AK here, and he will do just that. So he's going to go on to that AK. We'll see how it goes. JKS right around the corner. Nafly going to bait him in. Maybe not. Here you go. Ricks, though, does get the trade. Pulls out his knife. A little unfortunate on the timing there. Nafly trying to shuck and jive behind the sandbags. He will go down, and it's Azza versus 2. Cadian on the AWP, Sick on the AK. Good incendiary to the backside of construction. That way, no early push from Azza to infiltrate that area. Smoke comes into the backside of Coffins as well. So now Sick really just needs to hunker down and wait for the push to come around the corner. Does Azza even trifle with the task? He is going to get spotted by Cadian. Yet to peek out. Good move. Comes out around the corner. Flashbang right to the ojos. That's Spanish for eyes. And we will see Azza continue to push in. Does not have a kit. Might be running for Banana now. Looking for Sick. Sick is actually just going to continuation spray take him down. So good recovery there from the Rogue side after that mid-aggression came in from Vice, managing to pick up a couple of kills. But Rogue, they're going to find 7 rounds now on the terrorist side. And Sick, again, he's 14, 4, and 6. Really carrying the load for the Rogue side, but doesn't really make much of a difference. They are making it happen right here on the T side. In Sweden, what? It's after midnight in Sweden right now. Oof. Almost 1 a.m. in Sweden. It's about 10 till 7 p.m. here on the East Coast for you. On the greatest nation on earth, the United States of America. Nifty, AWP, Nafly, AWP. So this is the fix right into the double op setup. Kind of interesting to see if they can pull this one off because they've had trouble holding with just rifles. So going into the ops, definitely going to be a different feel for them. Rogue playing in a little bit onto this, considering that it is a slow strategy. So if they shoulder peek like that, it's going to be an easy shot for Nafly to hit. Was kind of the secondary offer back in the optic days, considering that it was mixed well. Tarek would pick it up from time to time. They really kind of swapped that around a lot, but you saw Nafly picking it up a reasonable amount. He has doing his best to stay alive. He's going to stop that one, and now we're going to see. Well, they haven't even rotated towards him. They've still got a player sitting here. Azza able to pick off one small gap in the smoke. Cadian sniffed out, taken down, and it's all down to Hiko. See what the old school clutch master can do here. Going through, can't get himself out of there, and Nafly walls him down, but he does get the bomb plant, so that's a little extra money into the bank. Definitely not too bad. All things considered, it's going to be 7-4. Still a 3-round lead here for the Rogue side. And let's take a look at the money. Aside from Vice, who has perished 9 times, so 9 rebuys, everybody seems to be in a pretty good state as far as money is concerned. Rick should be getting dropped a gun here. Why a MAC-10? Hiko. This is so strange. Maybe they're realizing, okay, they've got 2 AWPs. Let's buy a couple of MAC-10s, get a little drive-by action going NWA style, and see if we can knock these guys down a peg or two, take these guns out of their hands, and then we'll have ourselves some ops for the post plan. So Sick is going to take this MAC-10. He's just going to barrel right around the corner. There it is. Sick going to be able to find one. Incendiary with an HE follow-up, and Nafly burns one, and Sick will go down. Vice as well. They're still looking for Naf on the back of the site. I like that. Hiko, blind, going to be able to find Nafly anyway, so good enough start to the bomb. He's already made the rotation, drops the bomb carrier. That's going to get picked up by Hiko. Missed flashbang there. Ustilo really having troubles getting over this railing. Finally, we'll find Dewey. Because if he couldn't, we were going to have to spit on him. Azza going to be holding over here with Nifty. The rotation back towards A. It's going to be Ustilo. Azza's starting to make his way over now, but already pit control for Cadian. And they are going to get into A. So the rotation a little lackadaisical. They don't really have anybody watching for anything right now. And bomb gets planted. 34 HP for Heeks. Going to find himself a nice cozy corner here in the pit. Drop an incendiary out to hold them back for a little while longer. That HE grenade would have done some significant damage to Hiko, but in the long run, doesn't really matter too terribly much. He's going to be on 34, Cadian on 74. Pop flash out around the corner. They're all going to be coming from the same angle. That incendiary is going to fly in out. Hiko's got to go big here. He's really got to get something done, and there it is. The first one on the board for him. That bomb taken away. They do have kits, so they are going to be able to work their way in here, but they're going to have to stick the bomb, and both players being in pit is definitely troublesome to say the least. He's still able to find one. He will find Cadian in the long run. Do they have time for the defuse? Yes. So the retake successful. Renegades cutting it as close as they possibly could there. They do salvage one of the two AWPs into this round, and that should get tossed over, I believe, to Nifty. And Neff maybe buying up an AWP again. There you go. So they're going to continue with the double AWP setup. I did like the idea that Cadian had there to try and vanish into the smoke like a rogue ninja, but unfortunately spotted before he disintegrated into the fog of war. That being said, though, the buys continue for Rogue. The money going to get chewed up a little bit here. Bomb plant would definitely help that cause, to say the least. Quite a few players coming around towards that apartment hallway. Looking for advice. Forward position. Seeing if Ustilo wanted to get aggressive over in that hallway, but that's not the case. Azza going to be playing from pit once again. A little spam up towards the top side of the bed. Not able to connect anything just yet. And Renegades starting to bring this one back a little. That's 2 rounds in a row after a string of 5 for Rogue. Going to make their way up, but it's going to be the AWP to lock one down. Easy shot on the porch side. That's 2 for him. Still alive and kicking. That's a good flashbang. Hiko blinded up a little bit. Trying to he will find the frag. Nifty goes down, but they've got one in pit, one in the backside of the site. So this is a crossfire for them to navigate. Azza finding one. Vice goes down, and the last man standing was Cadian. Ustilo gets a couple of assists there, but it's Nafly to clean up the last 2, and it will go 7-6. 1 round separating these 2 squads as we come into the 14th. It's 7-6 for Rogue. All things considered, things looking pretty solid for Rogue still, given the fact that they do have 7 rounds on the T side of Inferno. No small task, to say the least. AWP persists for Cadian. Not having the most explosive match. It's been Sick, really, that's been doing most of the work. Hiko there at 1-8. Putting in quite a bit of work. AWP trying to bait some players up, and JKS and Ustilo. The incendiary grenade's going to get smoked off. There is a gap. It is something to watch out for. Does Nafly tempt the fates? There's a gap in the side of that smoke on Banana. Flashbang goes out around the corner. He's going to take it. Continues to spam with that AWP, trying to bait him in for JKS. Not going to be the case yet. I think he just realized there was a gap in that smoke. That's going to get re-smoked by JKS. Minute and 15 left in the round. Cadian just spotting for any boost play to come out. Nothing to really speak of just yet. Time starting to dwindle down. Hiko there on the backside of that half wall. He's going to around the corner, and he eats a bullet right to the melon. Down he goes. Top mid control brackets for Sick and Vice. They're going to work in tandem here. And remember, these two guys were on a team together back in the day. Spray. Rick's able to find one. Swaps for the fresh clip. It's Ustilo on the other side of the map that takes down Vice. That bomb going to start to work its way up Banana. I think they know exactly what's coming. They've got one player that is snuck into CP spawn. Gonna hear the footsteps. Oh, they just missed the timing. Sick. He's going to start running now. They're right next to each other. Oh, knife out for Ustilo. They haven't gotten into B. There it is. There's the B. Ustilo will go down. There's one in the back lines. Oh, Nifty turning around just in time to find that. Nafly going to be smoked off. He's not going to be able to find the shot just yet. Rick's very low, 29 HP. If they flash around towards the construction side, they might be able to catch out one of these 2 AWPers. Being pinned with the spam arenas, but that's not going to be the case just yet. Rick's still sitting on 29 HP up on high. There's one player flanking Banana. And Cadian, I don't think he's aware of this. So, Azza. Cadian, Azza, Cadian, Azza, Cadian, Azza. And it's going to leave it all on Rick's back lines. That's an easy shot for Nafly. Comes down to the 2 versus 3, but ultimately Renegade's going to walk away with that one, as it is going to tie up 7-7 going into the 15th round. So we still don't have a clear leader going into the second half of this one. The last round of the first half is upon us in this best of 3. Remember, Cash going to be the next map as we get close to that one. That is going to be the Renegades map pick. So if they're able to bring this one back and steal this one away and then go on to their map pick, they're going to feel pretty comfortable coming into Cash. We'll see how that one rocks and rolls as we get to that point. But for now, we've still got quite a few more rounds to play in this opening round here. 5-8 spread, Nifty with the opening pick, easy peasy lemon squeezy. Except for that nade toss, that was a little bit of a faux pas, if you will. Up towards the top side of mid. Azza is over there on lane side. See if Stilo gets into the action here. He's looking for advice, trying to creep. Trying to get that creep going. Stilo going to be blinded up here. It's JKS to find one. Vice does answer back. Does he realize there's a player up here? No. Azza, or pardon me, Stilo going to be able to find that one. Cadian doesn't realize. There he goes. He rectifies the aim just in time, but he's down to 17 health. Surely not long for this world. 1 minute and 5 left on the clock. The bomb has been dropped over there towards JKS is going to clean that one up. So Renegades, even though they were down, it was 7-2, 7-3. They're able to string 5 rounds together, close out the half, and take the lead into the second half. So we'll see who picks up the pistol, who carries that momentum moving forward. Ustilo top fragging here for the Renegades side, but it's close. I mean, 13, 12, 11, 10, and 10. On the other side, you've got Sick with 16 frags and all the way down to Vice with 6. So a little more skewed on the terrorist side or on the rogue side. But we're going to get into the second half of this matchup right here, right now. We are ready to rock and roll. Rogue 8. Pardon me. Renegades 8. Rogue 7. Remember, Rogue did win the pistol round, but there was that really wonky trade of rounds going on there for a little while. A couple of eco rounds came out. A couple of force spies. And then finally we got into the meat and potatoes of the half. I mean, Cruxius, you can't really say that. You can't really say that because Rogue won the pistol round. Then they got force bot beat in round 2. Then they force bot beat them back, and just kind of traded rounds. So even if Rogue didn't win the pistol round, you might have seen them pick up the second round eco. Who knows? Who knows? They did eco Renegades twice in that half. So you never know what could have happened. You never know. The boys, somebody get me a beer so I can do a shoey. Rick's probing for some intel. Trying to stay alive, but Stilo to be able to find the first one. Nice shots from Nifty. Takes Vice down. Sick. Trying to do what he can from Pit. Nifty again. Instant goosh onto Ricks. He's not done just yet. It's down to Hiko. One of the few remaining P2000 players out there in the world. One tap, dirt tap. Trying to find another one. Tapping away with that P2000. Does spin around. Footsteps. But he is caught in a crossfire. This is a very difficult crossfire that he's in. Not going to be able to do too much from this situation. He is going to chase. Excuse me. As it will finish him off, and it will be the second half pistol victory for Renegades. 9-7 it goes. See if they manage to get into 11-7 scoreline. What kind of eye will we see out of the CTs of Rogue now? Thus far, not too terribly much. CZ purchase, no armor. A lot of smokes, though. A lot of utility. 5 smokes, 3 flashes, an HE grenade here for Rogue. Cadian going to get naded up here. Change around down to 68. Thinking better than to peek out at the wild SMG spray that's coming around the corner there, but way up towards the A-bomb site. There you go. Nade around the corner. Hiko actually taking a decent chunk of damage from that. He is up on top of the flower pots with a P250 trying to do what he can in that area, but as of right now, not really going to find too much. As looking like he wanted to fall back. JKS with the bomb on his back. He's going to toss out a smoke grenade towards CT, I believe. No, his is actually going to come towards the coffin side. Here comes the execution in towards the B-bomb side. It's sick. Katie and Pico all over here to try to lock this one down. Azza very, very low. There's the push in from Katie, and Azza's going to go down. The counter flashes are on point. Lots of utility being used here. JKS has absolutely no idea where the remainder of the CTs are. They're going to try to double back now with 30 seconds on the clock. Bring that bomb in towards the A bomb site, and let's see the CTs hightail it over. You can already see Cadian on the rotation. No, he's still sitting in towards CT, and this is where things get dicey. Rick's trying to do what he can with the CZ in hand. 10 seconds, 20 seconds on the clock. Nifty able to find Cadian on the rotation. Trying to drop into the sights, able to pick off one, but he runs out of bullets, spams the clip dry. 10 seconds, the bomb will be planted. Nice shot from Hiko. Bringing it back into a 2 versus 2. Could we see another eco round victory? Not likely now if he goes down. There it is. Nafly finishing it off, and Renegades, they scrape by the skin of their teeth, but they will find a 10th round. Well, I can always turn my voice up, brother. I can always turn my voice up. And now you get the sultry sound of my voice. Nifty opening things up. Just managed to find one onto Rex. Cadian answering back, but that's short-lived as Nafly takes down Vice. Cadian on 14 HP. Not too much to be said. And there you go. Hiko will drop AK spray from JKS, finishing things off. Remaining 2 CTs hunkered down over in pit. Not going to find anything right now. Renegades open B bomb site. That's an open plane as well. Coffins. And I guess they're just going to save the pistols. Maybe hope for Azza or Nafly to get it overzealous, farm an extra $300 into their pocket by getting a pistol kill here. I'm not really sure what the score, what the play is here. But, whatevers. Whatevskis. There you go. Nafly working in tandem with Ustilo. Going straight gangsta mode with that Mag-10. I really think they need to fix that animation. I can't be the only one that thinks that when somebody walks around a corner and they're holding the Mag-10 to the side like that, that I always think that they're walking with their knife out. You ever see, you know what I'm talking about? When they go gangsta mode and hold that Mag-10 sideways, it looks like they have a knife out. It's really hoping that they would fix that one of these times. I'm not the only one. That's good. I appreciate that. You hate it. Not the only one. GG Rip. Not the only one. The animation is ridiculous. Yeah. Really hoping that that's something that gets fixed in the near future. That would be really awesome. JKS tickled down to 50 HP early on in this round, so he's going to be feeling it a little bit. Lane defense. Vice and Rick's going to be over in this area trying to lock this down. They've got Hiko playing the arch side defense. Smoke goes out. I believe that's going to – that just land on the roof? Hold on. Hold that thought. Third person, CDS style. Rick's able to find one. Nafly plummeting to his death. Vice on the site, not pouncing just yet. Azza, next one up. He's going to go down the M4 range true. There you go. Actually, that smoke landed on the roof, but it came right on around the corner. In the chat. Well played, Nafly. Well played indeed. Rogue's in-game leader is Cadian. I can appreciate the fact that Cadian called that out. We are down into a 1 versus 1 right now, though. Cadian against Nifty. Smoke comes out. That's going to block vision. Does he opt to push through the smoke? No. Nifty was kind of second-guessing. There you go. Catches him through the corner of the smoke. Going to be looking for the AWP. Not able to find it, though. Not really sure where he threw that one away, but we'll see. Well, Proof Kid, I believe it was a 1G because he threw an incendiary in the pit and then jumped into his fire. I believe that was why he called it a 1G. So here we go. Back onto the pistols here for the Rogue side. Difficulties lie ahead. It's been a lot of rounds in a row now for Renegades. Take a look at that. 9 to be exact. Really starting to tear it up here. See where it goes. 5 rounds to the good for Renegades. 12-7 scoreline. Sick pushing a smoke. He gets aggressive behind this. Can pop flash through it. As they're going to be able to find 1 and 2. Ricks bumping into Vice, trying to get themselves out of dodge here. Vice is going to pick up the MAC-10, try to do what he can. Does tag up Nifty a little bit down there. He's down to 6 HP. JKS just tapping through the smoke. Flashbang goes out. Vice trying to push through. Cadian, though, at the top side of mid. The distraction is kind of working out here a little bit. It's going to come down to a 2 versus 1. They know exactly where Ricks is, so that bomb's going to hightail it in towards the A. Bomb side Nifty, holding all the way back in terrorist spawn, 6 HP on his chest, so he doesn't want to tempt the fates too terribly much. But Ricks putting the Nikes on, trying to make his way over towards the A bomb site. Figured he might want to hold on to this AK, but for now he is going to slowly creep his way on over. Does he check down towards the alternate mid angle? Nope. And that's going to be another one on the board for Renegades, 13-7. A little close for comfort for him, all things considered, but the aggressive plays from Rogue. I'd like to see them do that during a gun round over here towards Banana. Maybe get a little aggressive over there, throw a deep smoke, pop flash through a top B smoke, something like that. I don't know. Switch it up. Switch it up. You're not playing enough gung-ho style here on the CT side. You're letting Renegades get too much real estate, and they're punishing you for it. Nifty at the top of the scoreboard, 18 frags. Down to 13 for Azza. So only 5 kills separate the top to bottom fraggers here on the terrorist side for Renegades, whereas it's 9 on the CT side. So a little discrepancy going on there. Go deep nade. There's the flash push. Smoke comes in. That's going to go to the top side of Banana. Actually, Sick. He might be able to get down here uncontested. That's a secondary smoke to the bottom side of Banana. Nothing too major. Bomb is on the back of NAF Live. Was throwing a little bit of spam through that smoke just to see if he could catch anybody out, but not the case just yet. Getting ready to drop some flashes. Drop some knowledge up to the top side of mid. Brackets control achieved. Cadian, he's in a tough spot. He does have his back being watched here. Actually, Rick's not paying attention towards apartments just at the moment. Vice is over here. Cadian, though, re-aggressing towards middle. Does manage to pick off Ustilo, caught napping in mid. It's going to open up an opportunity now for Rogue to get one on the board here for the CT side. The issue is the money. Look how much money they have here on the T side. Got that cheddar. Onto the site. Vice a little bit confused there. Flashbang had him a little disoriented, to say the least. Rick's caught out in the open. As he's going to be able to spin around, take him down. It's a 3-on-3 all of a sudden. Bomb getting planted over here at A. 20 seconds had remained on the clock, but now that's reset. Here we go. The retake is on. Eco, Sick, Cadian, all going to try to make this happen. Nobody in pit. Nifty is in graveyard. This is a pretty good crossfire that they've got set for Renegades. Sick trying to make something happen. Doesn't spot the player in graveyard. Hiko does, and they know that he's over here, but Sick can't land the shot. Just like that, they're going to shy away. That was their one play. They get that kill on that player in graveyard. They might aggress onto this and go for it, but not going to happen. Cadian staying alive in alternate middle. Not going to get contested upon, I believe. Was that Nifty actually died with the bomb trying to make his way down middle? Which is a pretty good benefit there to Cadian because he was chasing him down. He was trying to make chase there towards the alternate mid, but doesn't matter. Rogue still yet to get a CT side round. It's been all Renegades all day. And again, remember, this is Rogue's map pick. So when we go into map number 2, we're going to be on Renegade's home court. That's Cash, and they're pretty solid on Cash. Cadian drops the smoke and then aggresses, and he's going to get picked off for his troubles. Nifty not going to miss that shot. That's an easy shot. I could have hit that shot. And according to Don Hossie, I'm D- on ESCA and Silver 1. What does he know? He's a turd. Yeah. Got him. JKS making his way out with Ustilo. Hiko finally able to land the spray. We'll take him down, so that's going to be brought back into a 3-on-3. Bomb slowly creeping up through the apartment hallways. Ricks has yet to show himself in this position, but he's now alone on the A bomb site. So this over-rotation from the CTs without information is not good. Not really sure why Hiko decided to abandon that A bomb site. They've given up bracket controls, and Sick has got a forward position. Nothing was given away. And now they're out. Now they've got to clear out this position that Ricks is in. Easy peasy. You can actually wall bang that too. Hiko trying to push the smoke, trying to get clever, but that's being watched by Nifty. And just like it said, he did save Azza by killing Hiko. It was a good play. This one looking all but done here for Rogue. They've seemed to have run out of steam after having a great start to the map. I mean, they were up 7-3 at one point, looking really good. Now they're a little bit flat-footed on their CT side. Not able to get any rounds. They're not able to get proper trades on these sites. They're playing a little bit too scared, I feel. I want to see them get a little more aggressive. I want to see them push, get in their face, give it a shot, you know. Switch something up, change the pace. You can see Renegades, they've got all the time in the world to play slow and steady. Not bad, to say the least, though. 15-7. How many is that in a row? Can you guys do the quick maths on that one? That's right, it's 12. From 7-3 to 15-7. Just saying. Just saying. I think Rick A is actually one of the best players that's not on the team right now, to be completely honest. I think that he was one of the most valuable assets of the CLG organization and the CLG roster. Azza. Okay. Uh-oh. 17 health now. Still hasn't seen anybody. JKS opening things up. We'll get traded, though. Cadian on the CZ. Does manage to find one, and he salvages the M4, so not bad. Sick trying to get aggressive. Hiko, nice shot there on a Ustilo, takes him down, and Naf not keen to peek into that just yet. Sick going to get on the backside of the fountain, try to watch a little bit more of an off angle here. He might have an opportunity. That's Rick's aggressive over there into alternate mid. So this is the aggression that I wanted to see out of the Rogue side. This is why I said get in their face, make them uncomfortable. Don't let them set things up. All in all, things looking pretty solid for the Renegades side, but it is down into a 2 versus 4, so Rogue might actually be able to manage to put one on the board here. Only a matter of time. Slow play from the T side. Nafly is at the top side of Banana, might walk right into this Sick. On the other side of the fountain. We'll spot him out. There's a peek from Hiko. Took him a second to get there, but he does manage to lock it down, and now Azza dead. There you go. And not to mention the fact that it was actually a pretty clean round from Rogue. They're going to keep 4 players alive, so the rebuys are only for Vice, who was the only one to perish in that last round. So all in all, not bad. Sukate, you got that one incorrect, my Nautem Como friend. Second map is Cash. Second map is Cash. Mirage will be number 3 if we need it. So now we see no AWP here for the CTs. Nifty's going to have his trusty AWP on the terrorist side. We'll see if they can lock it down here, close this one out. For now. Going to be a little bit of a slow play. They are looking to get maybe some bracket control here to the top side of middle. Got Nifty on the AWP. Vice, don't peek. Do not peek. Severe Here he comes out. Counter Molotov. I like it. Good use of the grenades, but they burn it out. Fizzle it. Cadian right there around the corner. Here comes the push. He's blocking him. Oh! Up close and personal, and Nifty's actually going to hit them both. Vice managing to get the double kill. Nifty will go down to the hands of Ricks. It's down to JKS and Nafly. JKS trying to get cheeky on this smoke. Does manage to find one on Ricks. Counter flash towards the lane side. Not going to find anybody just yet. It will blind up a player. Hiko got to do what he can, but it's going to be sick. Coming around from truck side. Bam going in. JKS trying to do what he can here. Oh, he spotted him. Definitely spotted him, but it's going to come down to Nafly. 1 versus 2. Managing to make it a 1 versus 1. Managing to make it a 1 versus none. 16-8 the first map goes. And Renegades going to take the series lead 1-0. And we will be back with Cash in just a few minutes, ladies and gentlemen. Don't go anywhere.